You went from trapping to rapping to vlogging.
Well-rounded. That's what dark-skinned people do. No offense to you, bro.
3.
So I did a shampoo earlier. That's my brother. Basically my brother.
Since 93.
Yeah. He's my IT.
Too long.
Fucking whiz.
That's 32, yeah.
And then I've been networking with my brother as far as this
15.
camera. So everywhere I
What
move.
you trying to say, dog?
Then he gonna call me Nate.
What's what this cake look like?
Huh?
What's what this cake look like?
Say, what did you say?
What's what this cake
You
look
just
like?
got a slice of piece and you gonna complain?
So what's what the cake look like?
Oh, the cake. Oh, that's Deborah. You came to my, yeah, that's the honey. Hey, bro. Whatever she does to this cake, it makes everybody horny. So I don't care if you like man, woman, you want to be trans, it don't even matter. Tell you what, this is a sweet one to pay regardless. So basically, consider yourself as a taxi, Uber. You got to pay before you get a ride. Taxi, the meter turns on. So you need to understand, as a barber and a hairstylist, once you turn your clippers on, that's when you start getting paid. That part. So now, what I'm doing right now is A123. Now, what he's actually getting is a drop fade. He's getting a drop fade, so I'm just doing one of my methods to actually create the outcome. There's so many ways. And the other ways that you can actually get is join my class. We'll talk about it later on. So what I'm doing right now is the 1, 2, 3. And we got the nape area, we got the parietal ridge, and we have the apex. Well, if some person that comes in your chair, they tell you what kind of hairstyle they want, what you need to understand is that the hairstyle itself starts from the bottom. Starts from the bottom. I want a bald fade. I want a taper fade. So what they are stating is where it starts from the bottom. So what I am doing is finishing the bottom in its beginning. And the reason why I do it this way right now is for you to understand that the apex is always a length. It's a 180. The parietal ridge is a 90, and here's the blending process. Here's where the work comes in at, right here. So, instead of starting from the bottom, you need to understand and trust your clippers. Whatever they tell you that they're wanting, somebody want to join the class and we'll call them back. So what I'm doing right now, he wants a bald fade, drop fade, so I'm ready to be done with the bottom. So by the time I get to the top, all I'm ready to do is a 180 straight up, 90 here, 45 between the apex and the parietal ridge. So what I'm about to do, and being that this is a bald fade, but basically I'm educating everybody on the rim of a crown chakra. Hair is hair. Hair drops, it's gravity. That's all it is. And if you know measurements, everything is about science and math, and especially when it comes to cutting hair. So let me dive in. Notice how I'm finishing the bottom. The neck and this here within the nape area, this is what he asked for, bald fade. So why am I going to start here to start or to complete a bald fade? I'm going to bald you and then I'm going to blend you. So I'm respecting not only the haircut that you're asking for, but I'm also shaping you with the contour of your face. Now, about this guy right here, and I'm not going to tell you his life, and I would never even mention his name. Because I think he's a lawyer. Yeah. I think he's with Top Dog. Yeah. And we don't create accidents in this chair at all. And here's what I will do while I'm in the process, and I told you it's a lot of different ways that we can actually reshape the crown chakra of a person. He asked me for a bald fade. I'm already done with the bottom, so now he has the bald. So now what I'm about to do is create the fade. And what you want to do when you come to the fade, the apex is always a 180. They say a little bit out top, half inch out top. Can you put a 3 on it? All right, but they can't tell you what they want on the side, bald fade. But can't nobody tell you the inch. They might say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in all honesty, ergonomically, when it comes to the science of a guard or a clipper, every 1 is not a 1. Every 2 is not a 2. And scientifically, 1 plus 1 honestly don't even equal 2, but we'll talk about that later on. I'll tell you about it. I'm just at work. I just don't get to talk about it much, that's it. And I'm sure y'all see it forming, and I'm sure that it's probably 80% of y'all can do it better than I do, but what makes you the best is the outcome. Can you be the best version of yourself? I ain't wrong, and neither are you. I'm just Nay, that's it. And I'm gonna tell you what Nay stands for. N-A-I. If you question who I am, nah, X, I. You had no idea this was gonna happen today, did you? I'm just in my element, man. Yeah. You still gonna get the same cut, yeah? I just told everybody, y'all just gonna have to record me living life. That's it, yeah. But I'm more focused on the outcome of the crown. When Shawana walk in, man, tell her no loudness. I ain't gonna be able to do it. No loudness. I already gave her a warning, but I can't stop doing what I'm doing. Yeah. They're great pull up. And if you notice, what I did was created the fading area within the, not the apex, but the parietal ridge. He said bald, so I was done. So typically what you want to actually do is go somewhere between an inch to an inch and a half below the occipital and then bring it up to create you a fading area. And the way I'm explaining to you is to have quality and efficiency so that way you can actually control how much money you can make. I'm going to say it right now, which is minimum, $1 a minute. Imagine you making $60 an hour. That's who you are. That part. I'm just giving you what belongs to you. That's all I got. Y'all see the drop? Y'all see the baldness? And I know y'all waiting on the hairline, but a hairline does not define who you are as a barber. It doesn't. But guess what? He's my boss. He told me what he wanted. I have to respect the canvas. If you are the artist, respect the canvas. The privilege is that when somebody sits in your chair, that's it. Pay attention to the outcome, but I always trust the process. Yeah? Nobody in the world is gonna like what you do right now. Ever. So if you find yourself explaining yourself, get out that room. Y'all know what this is. Educate the rest. Yeah? All I have is a moment, right now. What is your right now? Normally I call this a fitted cap. Y'all should know about the fitted cap. In the cosmetology world, they call it bangs. In the Republican world, no disrespect to Democrats, we call it a bang. We ain't hanging. Here's what we're ready to do. We're ready to create. Fitted cap. I'm the new era. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Or you can call it cliffhanger, however you want to choose. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm 55 years around the sun. Ain't nobody wrong, but it's all about dynamics, science, and mathematics. Call it what you want, but it's the outcome that's going to define who you are. The boss is the person that's in your chair. Everybody don't know the terminology. Everybody don't. And by me being a student, the client that's in my chair is not wrong. You tell me what you want, I'm going to call it how I see it. We're going to confirm and then affirm. Oh, let's say if some of y'all out there do construction, measure twice but cut once. This is how I move. And for those of you all that is into construction world, this is a schematic. Yeah. And we are the architects. Pay attention. Freehand with the clipper is the 180 in the cosmetology world. You're creating a demarcation, a guideline. This is the 180. Gravity falls, 180, 90, 45. Let me show you the 180 with a freehand clipper. Demarcation. Straight. Side 90, freehand. .45, which is between the parietal ridge and the apex, 45. And I'm gonna show you the 45. This is my 90, look at the clipper. 180, here's your 90, 45. I'm in between her, yeah, and that's a crown. And every crown here is always a 45. Like again, gravity drops. It's a hair strand. That's all it is. As soon as you put a product in your hair, it's gonna weigh it down, yeah? Unless you're full of helium, and I don't think many of y'all are. And for those of you that think that you should charge per zip code or area code, you're already a zip code and an area code. You are who you are. And if you don't charge your worth, go work for corporate and then find out how you can get a raise for $1 in 5 years. I get myself a raise every 5 years. Told you, let's start with $1 a minute. Imagine where you can go and get $60 an hour. Y'all know the prices on haircuts. Wherever you are or wherever you at, however you want to choose, you do not charge by the demographics. You charge for who you work. Think about what you invested in. Think about if you was a doctor and you spent $50,000 to go to school for 8 years and then you turned out you just want to be a housewife or a house husband. Wasted time and energy. Understand your worth while you're traveling. It's about the process. All the information that you gain with whatever you do, find the passion. Don't wake up to go to work. Wake up to live. This is what I do. Y'all just waiting to see if I got the best clippers. Y'all waiting to see if I got a cold line. Y'all waiting on that? Tell you what, here's the cold line. I call it perpendicular. Huh? You got an issue with that? Yeah, hit your boy up. I don't go straight nowhere. Oh no. Only thing straight is a decision. That's what's straight. And all I'm doing right now, we call it a hairline, we call it a perfect line, you call it a razor line, but all I'm doing is shaping a contour. And here's what I'm gonna do, and I hope that we actually gravitate this information. Can you tell me, hairstylists and barbers, the shape of his face? Because I'm ready to finish right now because I'm already paid. Yeah? Y'all don't know the flip mode, do you? The coldest barber hairstylist in the world is a tool. Understand. Understand that. You respect the car that you drive, don't you? Yes. All you got to do is get an oil change, put gas in it, and you can keep it moving. That's the barbering industry. Yeah, it's the tool. Fine tune what you have passing in. Yeah. I've never met the best barber or the best hairstylist. I don't think it's a such thing. It's not. Because before you respond, I'm learning from you. Little do you know. As long as you remain a student, that's what success comes in at. Don't wake up and think you know it all. 'Cause I could probably tell you something you had no idea. And I learned it from my grandson, which is 5. Yep. And y'all see that I can't move without vibrations because y'all do understand what hymns are, yes? Hymns. I'm in true artistic format. I don't wake up and go to work. I wake up to live. This is just me. That's all I got. So if I bring you value, share with the rest of the world, because now you possess information that don't belong to you no more. And this is all I'm doing. I'm a borrowed vessel. Just so happen I do her. And look, he falling asleep. See, this is where we make money. Relaxation, the crown chakra. And he light skinned. I ain't prejudiced. And my light skinned brother. Matter of fact, it's my nephew. Yeah. Perfection is not visual. Must understand that. Perfection is relationships when it comes to the industry. How many people have you messed up and they kept coming back and give you an opportunity? They might not like that you knew their grandma. Who knows? They might have liked that you picked them up and took them to the daycare. Who knows? The beauty industry, the hair industry is basically built on 80% relationships, 20% skill set. Because if you think about it, it ain't you that's cutting the hair, it's the clipper. Think about it. What would the clipper be without your hand? A tool. It can't turn on by itself. Yeah, ain't no such thing as AI right now in the beauty industry. Not at all. And I'll come up with something about AI. Just tune in. Yeah. AI in the barbering industry, in the beauty industry, is after intelligence. After. We are irreplaceable. Understand your worth. And I can't say this. Barbering, hair industry, second oldest profession known to man, and I can say it right now with no disrespect, prostitution being the first. They separated us. Stop separating yourself. You are of the economy. You are of the demographics. You do reshape. You are a whole paradigm. And I don't mean 10 cents. Stop playing. Evolve. Bro, you caught me in the element today. Good God.
Yeah.
I ain't never been able to do this. Yeah, that's all I got. And I ain't ate yet.
And I got 2 angles on you too.
You got 2 angles? Oh my God. Okay, all right. That's fine. Here's the best part for me. No disrespect to those that are allergic, but after COVID, when they shut us down, we was already hospital certified. The products that we actually use, if you are going into surgery, we use the same products to sanitize. We are of sanitation. we can't even get a license without adhering to sanitation. So who we are, I told you, we're the second oldest profession. We were surgeons before smallpox. Ha! Do your research. Sanitation. Almond alcohol. I ain't gonna tell you where to get it from, but it's sanitation driven, and I am going to protect the cortex. Y'all know what it is. Sorry I took up your time, but my time is valuable. While you watching me, how much did you get paid? And if he don't like it, we're gonna fall out. I'm gonna change jobs. I'm gonna go work somewhere else. One small rule, when you're actually putting a finishing touch, hairspray, whatever the case may be, dressing, what you want to do is spray backwards. And the reason to spray backwards is because the mats are ergonomically, professionally for us. You don't understand the half moon. If you don't know about half moon, here's what you do. If the chair swivels, why you got to work hard? Boots on the ground, boots on the ground. And the reason why I'm spraying backwards is because, again, everything drops. So I don't want oil on the cake. I don't want him to get up and walk around and create a lawsuit. I am wrong. I need to protect the public, and that's what we are within the industry, is to completely protect the public. That's what we're supposed to do. So look, an instinct mat in a moon shape. I'm always half moon, but I'm stepping back just to speak to you. So here's what I'm gonna do. Now he ain't gotta like me, so if he don't like his haircut, I'm gonna cut this out. You kill me, man. I was waiting for an argument, man. That would been another documentary. Yeah. What were you gonna do? You just want me around the card?
Yeah.
All right, the rest of it?
Yes, sir.
All right, get your phone. Come on, baby. I can explain my life to you in one day, nor can you do with anybody else. Trust the process. Be the best version of yourself. And don't apologize. If you suck, be better next time. Yeah? You're not wrong when it comes to process. Because basically what you are doing is reshaping a paradigm that you are already in. If you are committed in what you do, can't nobody complain. So therefore, scientifically, there's no human being that's wrong. Yeah? Think about it. Or don't think about it. Become. I won't tell you.
Good shot, Jimmy. Good shot. Good shot, Jimmy.
Yeah, you definitely gotta get this too. That's way too long.
Right here?
Yeah. You gotta cut that down.
Yeah, but you got a separation because you got a gap right up underneath of it.
I don't know, this will look.
Well, I tell you what, I'll just hit the split ends
All right.
to hide this because you always want to keep this full.
Yeah, this.
Okay, so you don't want it to come out.
I mean, it's like I can put this in my mouth.
Okay, well, okay, then I'll take.
You don't want that.
That's what she said. Yeah, that's what she
I don't want
said.
that.
Yeah, keep it. Yeah, we ain't editing it. That's what she said.
But you see what I did?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
I don't want to keep this in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's going in my mouth.
Pause.
What? Look, what her name is? Nah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
It just keeps falling in my mouth.
Bro.
I mean,
Hey, look, look. Sound like he's on his back all the time, don't it? Yeah. Tell her nasty ass. Plus you nasty.
I don't know if this one, man.
We don't have to have much conversation. What I'm going to do is give your barber the correct format to create correct format. Not that any of them is wrong, but it's all about angles. And that's what I'm going to do. And all I'm doing in your beard is, what I normally do is take off your split ends. So when it grows healthy.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing. So am I taking you, or they want to come back and get you? Like, how you want to move?
That's up to you.
I mean, I tell you what. After I get done with you, I'll let you know how I can move. Because I'm sure I got a couple more clients. I just don't know the time. But so little do you know, even with a guard or a shear, you can actually cut into the crest of an S form. The S form is where it starts to create an S. And actually, to cut into the crest, it makes it more healthy for the hair. So right now, I'm using an Andy's guard on a wall clipper to actually cut into his crest because he's been a client of mine. So actually, it's a blessing for me to be able to cut his hair at all times. So I want you to bless his crown chakra as well as I do. Because y'all all do know, all we need is a canvas. Therefore, we remain a student. You don't have a client until they sit in your chair. So, here it is. Come on, I need to eat. Shit. I ain't never done this shit in my life.
What's that?
Well, I take it back. I taught my students. What I'm doing right now, it was at my school. But I ain't never done this in a barbershop.
Oh.
Yeah, this part. I ain't never really taught in a barbershop. Ever. So you did this shit to me, bruh.
What I do?
His head, so that way he can actually rest. And right now, to be honest, I can sell him $80 worth of product due to my hand. I'm speaking out loud so that I can remember what the crown chakra actually means. And most clients don't know. What I'm doing right now, I'm massaging with my right hand, but I have pressure with all my 5 fingertips on where I can massage his soul right there. Water's guided by the hand. The guide is create the creek. Let the water run. Breath. Just capture the hair. For African Americans, moisturizers for the summer because we get a lot of vitamin D from the sun. Conditioner in the winter It's just like a son. All we're trying to do is respect the crown chakra and the health of the herd. As you know, I cannot be a barber without the texture of his hair. So by him coming in for a doctor's visit, I am to write the right prescription. Who am I without her? And I massage with fingertips, the temporal area, which is between here and the lobe of the ear. Massage. Tips, as you grab the palm, massage, and bring everything. Because what you're doing is releasing all things that he's taken in his body. I did add a color enhancement. Lukewarm water is to secure the hair follicles and to impose or to infuse and secure the enhancement in the hair follicle. In the same sense, protecting the cortex. It's the first layer of the skin. A lot of people want to wash their hair with hot water, but when you do hot water, basically what you're doing, all things that you put heat to, it stop processing and have the meanings of what it's supposed to do. Lukewarm enhances and also infuses. Even the best way to take a shower is in lukewarm. Because what you do when you get in a hot shower, it feels good, but you're releasing all the protein that your body produces. And you have to put it back in, which is why they sell lotions, Claros. But I am of protecting the hair. This is lukewarm water. What I'm doing is sealing the moisture that I have put in it with the almond butter. The perfection is the health of the hair. I can't make you look like Beyonce or what's his name, Coke 45. Billy D. Williams. Yeah, I can't make you look like other people. But I can keep you healthy. And that's my job. Protect the health of the scalp. As I am massaging with the towel as well, not rubbing too hard in the scalp. Mainly you can actually use a microfiber, but when you're using a cotton towel, block. Because what you do with a cotton towel, the hair strand actually adheres to a cotton towel. Head up.
And don't say Ross. That's what you get. That's what you get.
That's right.
Get out for the fresh haircut.
Okay, I was thinking Celtics.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great send off right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only do this in Kentucky.
That's right.
So we only do this in Kentucky.
Here.
They don't do this nowhere else. Only in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Come see Nate.
The